trauma and emotional and psychological healing. Now, I want to get this right because it's important. So trauma is like living in a beautiful big mansion, and over the course of your life, from sometimes before you were born, so in utero, to now, you've been living in this beautiful house, and every time something psychologically or emotionally painful happened in one of the rooms, you would leave that version of yourself in that room, close the blinds, turn off the lights and close the door, and then either not walk into it again or literally try to avoid even walking past the room. That's what trauma is like when it's, when it's unprocessed. So emotional, psychological trauma that hasn't been dealt with for whatever reason. Now imagine you had a whole house full of these rooms with versions of you inside. And how does the version of you inside those darkened rooms feel? So every bit of trauma that you haven't processed yet has actually got a version of you inside there, just waiting and begging almost for that attention. And we try to ignore it and go about our lives, but that version of you might be triggered. Someone might say something unintentionally meaning to, not intentionally meaning to hurt you, and you'll react in a certain way. So you've got trauma if you're reacting in a way that you can't seem to control. If your actions aren't in your control sometimes. If you're doing things that you look back and think, why did I do that? And you're feeling shame associated with it or confusion, chances are you've got some trauma there that hasn't had any airtime. So healing would be the opposite of that. Healing would be to walk into those rooms again, open the blinds, let in the sunshine, open the windows, let the breeze flow through, and looking at that version of you and embracing them and giving them all of your love and attention. That's what healing would be.